Thank you. And thank you. And can we have a round of applause for Peggy King, who really has served with distinction and has been such an asset on the City Council. See Angelo there with his selfies and stuff, and I bust on our state legislators because we always feel that we're on the short end of some of those funding formulas. And in the city, we don't have the resources to commit staff to doing selfies, to YouTube and Facebook and all the different things that are out there. But what I found is if I go to an event like this and I stand next to Angelo, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on this, and so it's his subtle way there of offsetting some of the state aid that we don't get. So thank you, Angelo, for your efforts, but if we could have a little bit of cash with it is an honor to be here tonight, and 4 years goes by fast. Looks like we're going to have a rerun this time. The Republicans are reorganizing and mounting, Roger's going to take another shot at it. I look forward to the challenge. If you go back 4 years, he talked about he's going to set up a third party. It's going to really be an independent run, and he wanted everybody to rally around him, and that didn't happen. Kind of fizzled, and then he merged with the Republican Party, and you have this Republican alliance that is out there. The Republican Party has not elected a Republican in this city in over a decade. They've had one win that's on the City Council. When you actually look at the record, it's not one that's progressive. It tends to be negative. It is one that is more obstructionist than one that wants to solve problems. You look back, what they talked about 4 years ago, said the community should rally around a solar facility. GE was talking about putting a solar facility, siting it somewhere in the world. They actually talked about it siting in Colorado is where it went, and then it fizzled. It never happened. That was their effort. It was wrong. It was fundamentally flawed. It was highly criticized for the wastewater treatment plant where we brought it back in-house. That has saved the city over $500,000 a year. We do a cogen facility there that saves us an electrical cost about $30,000 a month, actually maybe $29,000. And the big thing is in that 4 years, there has not been one odor complaint. It's a wastewater treatment facility. Sometimes the processes aren't quite what everybody would like. That used to create problems in the neighborhood. In the last 4 years, again, there has not been one complaint from the neighborhood. It shows the standards we're setting in the services that we're delivering on. The key to the city was criticized by those individuals who will be running again this year. That's turned out to be an award-winning mortgage program the Key Bank is looking to take national. It coupled with the home ownership program where we try and do home ownership incentives here in the city. We've got 29 partners working on that, making a difference, setting the standards. There was criticism talking about a fiscal cliff, that the city was going to be under a control board and we were going to have a major tax increase. Last 4 years, every year we've had a budget surplus. The tax levy is stable. In fact, our total tax levy is 3/4 of a point less than what it was when I first came in office. And our fund balance is 78% higher, so that we have stability. Our Unified Economic Development Team is a group of individuals, community leaders, partners that other places envy. You look at this downtown, talk about 30 members of the assembly were here, there's other community leaders that come here to see how we do things. But we have to remember that we've been doing that for a dozen years. And in those early years, people would say, oh yeah, you've fixed up one building. Oh yeah, you've fixed up Proctor's. But what about the other buildings? What about the one across the street? So we'd fix that one up. And then they'd say, what about the one down the street? We'd fix that up. And they'd say, oh, well, you really aren't doing it. We've done it. It's been a slow, systematic, progressive undertaking that has produced real and sustainable results. The same thing is happening in our neighborhoods. We're doing the home ownership incentives. We're bringing the money in to do the demolition, the blight removal. We're attracting individuals to come back here and look at owning a home and living in this community. We're doing it in a partnership with the school district, but it's a long process. It's not going to happen overnight, but we will get those same results. If you look at downtown, we're really talking about the transformation has been 250 parcels of property that have been rehabilitated, fixed up, done the adaptive reuse, make them functional in today's market. The rest of the city, we're looking at 16,000 parcels where there had not been a lot of investment. People didn't see the opportunity in Schenectady. It's going to take a while to do that, but we are doing more than has ever been done before, and everybody here should give themselves a pat on the back for helping out and making those things happen. You know, it's $10 million that's going to be spent in the neighborhoods. You know, we have tried to change the city's perception and image. We did realtor days. We brought realtors here, talked about the school district, talked about, again, the opportunities that are here. Last year had the GCAR, the Greater Capital Area Realtors Association. It always had their annual meeting out on Wolf Road. We got them to bring that to Schenectady. They held it right here in Proctor's, right here in this room. Again, and we used this screen to show the things that are happening. And it's changing the image of this community. It's changing our status within the region. We also did the first Community and Home Summit, where we brought in people from HUD, state DHCR, realtors, other community groups came here and talked about the problems, talked about some of the solutions, how do we make things happen, learn from each other to be more effective and deliver a better product. Last night and this morning I was in Utica where they're doing the second summit, which is modeled after the one that was done here in Schenectady last year. And next year, Saratoga Springs will use our model and they will do a summit there. So it again shows that we're setting a standard and we're setting a path where we're creating respect for this community. And so I talk about in this campaign, partners in progress, where everybody here can help out. Whether you're just fixing up your front porch, whether you're helping do a major rehab of a building, everybody is adding a little bit to the community. I see the team from Youth Build. They do transformational projects not only in physical buildings but on individuals where they make them part of the community. And I want that theme to go out, that we're all partners in progress. We all can make the community better, and every little bit helps. And sometimes we do big things, sometimes we do small things. But the cumulative effect is setting a standard that other communities look at, and that we're providing leadership that has not existed. And at the same time, I understand my position is important, and sometimes I get some pats on the back that maybe I don't deserve, that other people have really made things happen. But it is key that we keep the team in place that has produced that record in the community stability. So I want people to work with me to vote for me re-election, but I need 4 members on the city council, and we need the county legislature so that we have those full partners at the county level to continue that, because the development is not only within the city of Schenectady, it's within Schenectady County. And we want that team to be in place to be able to carry forward this agenda. We don't want the negative campaigning. We don't want people who are going to come in and look to undermine the progress. And that's what the option is. We can either continue to go forward and do great things, or we can turn back and wallow in the muck and mediocrity that the Republican Party produced here for so long. And so that I ask you for your support. I thank you for your help. But I ask you also for Lisa Perazzo, Ed Kosher, John Palamini, and Karen ZW as we go forward to make this community again what it was, and we unleash the full potential of our citizens. Thank you.